Hi everyone, I'm Robbie Bullough with the offensive line coach Mark Weber. During the spring, a lot of guys were hurt. Is the health better overall on the O-line in fall so far?
Yes, it's a lot better, and we've got 2 full groups going and sometimes more than that, so the health is fine.
You feel like you're coaching a squad now and not individuals when you have them all back.
Yeah, exactly. They're, we get bumps and bruises and dings, but that's the nature of fall camp. It's rough, and it's a rough sport for those guys because every day, every play they're banging. So, but it's good to have the numbers we have and have the guys repping, and guys are getting better that otherwise might not have gotten reps.
Anybody in particular that is of concern whether or not they'll be healthy to go in the season opener?
Nope.
That's the right answer we like to hear.
Okay.
The no gut policy, where did this initiate? Was this you? Was this Brandon Doman? Was it Riley Nelson? Where did that all start?
No. It comes from the head coach. Okay. Well, we all wanted, here's where it comes from, is we've had a lot of injuries, a lot in the offensive line, other positions, but a lot in the offensive line. So an athlete that has too much body fat and not enough lean muscle mass is going to have a tendency to get injured easier. So that's where it all started. And so obviously our head coach, we researched things, and we got the best information for our strength, medical staff, all those people, nutritionists, and coach put together a program, and the guys are going with it. It's the entire team, but the offensive line, by nature, they're the ones that are big. They're big men, but they're too big. It got to the point where we were just too big, and not the right kind of big. It was not enough lean muscle mass and too much fat.
So what are you doing differently then as the coach to now work with the leaner group?
Well, it's nothing that I'm doing any differently. It's the fact that we're going to be able to do things differently. We're going to be able to do things at a higher tempo and faster and better for a longer period of time. And the guys just won't play if they're not lean enough and can't go hard enough and can't go fast enough. They won't play here at BYU.
So first fumble return that's picked up and taken for a touchdown by the O-line will say, hey, it's working.
It's working, absolutely. It's working, and you'll see it before that. You'll see it right now when you see the bodies.
Replacing 2 guys in particular on the offensive line, both of them that were picked up in NFL camps. How do you replace guys like that?
Well, that's how it should be. We should have guys graduating, going to the NFL, and guys stepping in, and we've got a lot of good able bodies, good athletic, talented guys, and it'll be no problem replacing.
The center position in particular, is that very much different than the other ones? Are there guys that can play guard or tackle and center? Or do they need to be center specific?
Well, there are guys that could play those positions, but the center position is unique because he's the quarterback of the offensive line, and he's the one who he ties that group together. So it has to be someone who knows the offense and good football sense and great communication skills.
Is it harder for them to snap to multiple quarterbacks? Is each quarterback kind of different in how they snap the ball?
No, it should be the same every time. That's the idea of getting the right sound fundamentals on a snap. There shouldn't be any difference, except for if it's a right-handed quarterback, the laces, you turn them different than a left-handed quarterback. But besides that, nothing should be different.
Under center versus shotgun, a little bit of difference there, but I mean that's something that they deal with even in high school.
Those are things we do all the time, and so it shouldn't be any different who the quarterback is, taking it from under center or gun snap.
Terrence and Matt were the senior leaders on the line last year. Now you have a couple of Bradens, Braden Brown, Braden Hansen. What kind of leaders are they?
Very good leaders. They're, everybody's different personalities, and those guys have done a tremendous job of leading this offense and leading the group, and throughout the summer and now in fall camp.
What do you want to see differently from the offensive line early on in the season to help the run game progress more than maybe it did early on last year?
Well, I'd just like to see guys finishing blocks, coming off the ball hard, finishing blocks, and just going hard all the time.
Overall, you happy with what you've seen from your group in fall camp so far?
Very happy. They've done a great job of being very businesslike and coming out and trying to improve. And they've had ups and downs. We've got a good defense, so defense is going to win some, the offense is going to win some, but there's a difference in how they're working and their mindset, and very businesslike and trying to improve each day, something each day, and they've done a very good job with that.
Okay, thanks, Coach.